see spaghetti and meatballs staring at me. Spaghetti and meatballs staring at me. Get yourself a serving, maybe two. Talking Bulls basketball is what we do. Get your garlic bread and your dish of the week on spaghetti and meatballs. Oh yeah, spaghetti and meatballs. Don't forget the Parmesan cheese.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again with a very positive episode of Spaghetti and Meatballs, talking about your favorite team with your host, Johnsy and Trevin. What do you say there, buddy?
We're staying positive, right?
Yep. Thanks for lifting me up. I needed that.
It's some bullshit last night. I'm okay. But I just want to touch on it quick and
we don't want to dwell, but yeah, there is some. Yep.
And here's my thing. I'm not Ashton Kutcher. This isn't the butterfly effect. We can't go back and change time. I don't want to live in the past. I want to live in the now. But last night, if we don't start getting some freaking rebounds, I'm going to flip out.
Oh, it's rough.
Now, was there some bad officiating? And we talked about the free throw differential, which was huge last night.
Yeah. But yeah, the rebounding, and it's the problem is it's consistently bad. Besides Vooch and Thompson when he's in there, there's not a whole lot of rebounding going on.
The scary thing is I remember one Kobe rebound, and if that sticks out in my mind, it was down in the fourth. Like, that's a problem.
Yeah, right? Like, you're excited that Kobe White got a rebound.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, because then that's when you're allowing 3-4 shots a trip down the court. That's, I mean, you can only win so many games allowing that.
You're in the NBA. You give somebody 3 shots at it, they're going to get it.
Yep.
How many times you go 3 possession? Like we always bring up on the screen, like, oh, Bulls are on a 9-0 run in the last 3 minutes. Like, rarely are we having these droughts where they're missing possession after possession after possession. Like, it's the NBA.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, professional scorers out there. You give them that many chances, they're going to cash in. So, yeah, but like you said, we don't want to dwell on it.
No,
but we did have to touch on it. I mean, in the game against Memphis the other night, that was a very winnable game.
Yep. Down one.
Mm-hmm.
Down one. We give up a offensive tip-out rebound, hits a 3. Down 4. I mean, there's the game.
Yep, exactly.
And although
that one got Frank all sorts of pissed off.
Yeah, it did. We got Frank.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Yeah.
You got
deep breaths.
It's just okay. We're moving. Hey, it's over. I don't want to. Okay,
right.
We lost 3 in a row, but here it is. The game we have been waiting for, the game we have been tweeting about, the game that got our Twitter shut down 3 different times. The Milwaukee Bucks and Grayson Allen are coming into the UC tonight. Yep. And here's the thing. We've been getting so much, like, I don't know what you want to call it, backlash, negative press. The MeatBulls are preaching violence against Grayson Allen.
Yes.
And they are saying he should.
They definitely are painting us in a bad light right now.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Easy,
guys. Like, hey, would I smash his face with a manhole cover? yeah, 100%.
More than likely, yes.
If I was at the game tonight, would I throw a D battery from the stands, hoping to kill him? Yes. I would.
But we're not telling anyone else to do that.
We're
We're not spreading that. We're not encouraging that behavior.
No.
That's how we feel. That's how we would handle the situation. But by no means are we telling you guys to go do that.
No, don't. We said it on Twitter. We don't condone that behavior.
We don't condone it. Yes.
And you're not going to get free merch from us if you do that. If you have proof that you injured him, you're not.
Oh man, you would be
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to encourage anybody to do
No,
it. So
no.
I won't even continue.
Stop. So guys, just stop asking. You're not getting free merch. Probably. You're probably not getting a guest spot on the show and a shout out. Probably not. So do whatever you need to do.
Yes, exactly. You're all adults. Make your own decisions.
Game we've been waiting for.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
What do you think? What do you need to see tonight? Like, what are your keys?
Well, I'm interested. I don't know if I would necessarily call this a key, but I'm interested to see, as I know last night they used a little bit of the Tristan with Vooch combo. So I'm interested to see how they use that, especially if, like, with Giannis out there, how they're going to, if they can use that to their advantage with a little more size out there against him.
Mm-hmm.
But because I would like to see the potential, the idea in my head of those two guys on the floor at the same time is good, but we got to see it now. So I'm interested to see that.
I don't know. I'm not going to, but did we acquire Tristan Thompson for matchups like this and into the playoffs? Joel Embiid, Giannis, some of these.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you have been
like,
saying that. Yep.
So that's a great point by you. Those two on the court at the end. We know that Vooch can be a defensive liability, but that's pretty much what Tristan Thompson brings to you is that defensive.
Yeah, he makes up for that. Yeah, right.
So, I'm excited to see Tristan matched up with him tonight.
Yeah.
There's some good matchups to look forward to.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Tristan come up for set a screen on who.
Yep.
You can smell him from a mile away and just level them.
Yep. Hey, clean. And we're not saying anything dirty.
No,
we're saying
exactly.
Clean, hard basketball.
Yeah, I believe his words were, "Let's get chippy."
Yep.
So
he said he likes a little blood and sweat. He likes that.
Yes.
But then he also put, "You guys know me. I like to wrestle."
Yes.
So
yes. He's not against it. He's
not against.
He is going to be fired up for tonight.
Yeah.
He wasn't even on the team, obviously, when all this happened. Did
you see that he was in Milwaukee when it happened?
Was he really?
I don't know if that meant at the game or just like
I didn't.
Hooking up with strippers or whatever he does.
Right. But that's probably more more likely the case.
Well, so yes, I think that's a huge key. Who's been playing great is Kobe White. I know he missed that corner three last night when we were down 4, but like he's been playing great.
Yeah, you can't hold that against him because he has been playing really well, and I feel like it's kind of because DeMar has been doing so well and getting a lot of attention. Kobe's kind of been doing it under the radar a little bit.
Yeah,
especially too because Iowa's getting a lot of attention. So I think he's kind of quietly been really consistent ever since he had that bad little stretch.
And he's been the recipient of a lot of DeMar kickouts from the double team.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. He's probably benefited the most from DeMar's little hot streak.
And I know one thing everyone keeps saying is like, and you and I talked about it pregame, and I think you have a sound that I'm not going to say that your guy sent us the sound bite because that's what happened.
Right. But that's Here, let me go ahead and play it for you.
You want to play it? Yeah, and we'll talk about it.
The challenge, for this team is what I mentioned. It's the discipline and the consistency. On that end of the floor, and I've said this before. I just don't think it's a real good thing to take Alex and Lonzo and sit there and say that's why our defense is struggling. Just don't. I don't think that those guys have anything to do with staying down on a shot fake. I don't think it has anything to do with blocking out the free throw line. I don't think it has anything to do with. I just don't. Now.
So, that's exactly right. Like as much as easy as it is to sit here and say, "Oh, well, just wait till Caruso and Lonzo come back," and I've been guilty of it. I think that in my head all the time, like, "Oh, we'll be set once they come back."
Yeah.
But the reality is it's the commitment, it's the dedication and the consistency to,
But okay,
being at that level on both ends.
Yeah, and you and I said, and as much as we have the podcast and we talk Bulls, we're not Bulls experts. We're not basketball experts. This is casual fans. This is what we see.
Yeah.
if we're noticing the rebounding and Trae Young just giving one little head fake and Zach's in the air, but Zach did have a great defensive possession on the end of the second half.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. We can't keep counting on them coming back. Yes, we know, but you know what? By the time they get back there, we're in the final couple week of the season, maybe two, the playoff push. We need to make a statement tonight.
Right. Yeah, because it's not just going to be those two or possibly three when Patrick Williams come back as well. Like, it's going to take all of them.
I will say, I think it was last season Milwaukee game. Giannis went out and said that like they got a good one in Patrick Williams, real defense, like gave him a tough time defensively, and that was like as an 18, 19-year-old rookie. Like, so are we going to miss him? Yes, but there's some good matchups out there already.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely excited about tonight because it's going to have that, like, all right, Atlanta, whatever. Tonight is going to, and even Memphis, we were up for it. That's a big game against a good Western Conference team. But, like, this has, like, the playoff basketball feel. Everyone's pissed off going into it for obvious reasons. Yep. Like, I'm excited to see how this plays out tonight.
And, a guy I work with, his wife works at a bank, and she won tickets tonight, 200 level. And I was, like, just talking to him about it, like, pumped up for him about it. Yeah. It has got to be, like, as close to playoff atmosphere. And I've been to a couple playoff games, and I've seen, like, crazy atmosphere there.
Yeah.
As you've had. The place has got to be – we got to feed off that tonight.
Yeah. I got goosebumps right now thinking about it. The place is going to – it's going to be going nuts.
And they need that energy.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. No, and like you said in the pregame, I don't think it was during the show, but, like, we need that momentum shifting win that, kind of shift the tides the other way. We can give us that confidence because our record is not good against these top teams. But if we can get the win tonight at home against a top Milwaukee Bucks team, that's the medicine we need to get right.
And I've seen some people jumping ship already. Some people have unfollowed the show and the Twitter account and the
grow up people.
Yeah, like, okay, they're done. They're not getting, they're not going to get home court for the first round. They're not going to get a top 2-3 seed. People, we need you. We need the support.
Yeah, right. Come on. I mean, it's not all smooth sailing. You're going to have ups and downs, and right now, that's this when we need to band together. It's because when you have opportunities like tonight's game, this is exactly. Some people might look at this as a bad thing.
Yeah,
but I think this is a good situation. This is a good chance for us to get right.
Well, I'm excited about the possibilities.
Yeah, no doubt.
So,
how many teeth do you think Grayson Allen's going to lose tonight?
If it's not more than 3 or less than 3,
right.
If it's not more than 3, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah, right. It better be a handful. It better be at least 5.
Yep, he better be picking chiclets up off the hardwood, baby.
Yeah. So, and then because what do we have after that? We have Philly on Monday, right?
Yeah, Philly on Monday, and then is it Cleveland? Hang on here.
Detroit, I think, on Wednesday.
Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
And look,
and then Cleveland.
Detroit, Cleveland, Sacramento, Utah. Like, there's some winnable games in there. So tonight would be a nice little momentum getter.
Yeah, I agree. And then if you can piggyback that on to win against Philly on Monday, like that's the nice thing about. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's the nice thing about having a tough schedule.
Yep.
Is like every night is a chance to
get yourself right.
Yes. Yeah.
And here's my thing with Philly is that just like Atlanta last night with us, on the flip, it is hard to sweep somebody in
4 games. Yeah.
Yeah. And we haven't beat Philly yet. So
right. Yeah. And it's our turn to play the Atlanta Hawks role.
Yeah, for sure.
That's, avoid that season series sweep.
So we got a little ahead of ourselves here. You have any shout outs or we're almost like towards the end of the show here.
Yeah, we did just get right into it. I got a shout out. Someone, I know we've had it before, throwing out our little catchphrase at the end. I'm picking up our sons from school today, and the same lady's always out there, Mrs. Wright, love her, always. You know,
Here it comes.
Yeah. So I say, hey, happy Friday. Enjoy the weekend. And she goes, the week is al dente. So I gave a little honk on the car, on the horn. And
she listens. She listens to the
and
show.
Bolted out of there. Yeah. So, right.
I don't have a shout out this week, but we've been getting, I called you the other night about we're getting tweeted at.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you want to read that one, or do you have it, or do you want me to read it?
I got something that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Because I got another one, but
Hey there, guys.
Oh. That's him. He left a message. He called the hotline.
So
okay.
Give a little background about this.
Okay.
If you guys don't follow us on Twitter.
Right. So John, like he does, just keeps adding fuel to the fire with this Grayson Allen thing, and rightfully so.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So some bozo up north of the border,
north of the cheddar curtain, as they say.
Yep. Decides to stick his nose where it doesn't belong. Okay, and starts coming back at you.
This is direct Twitter interaction here.
He calls us out, whatever. So then he decides to call the hotline. Okay.
Well, I don't know if you saw this, but after his comment, and I'm trying to get on there, I invited him onto the pod.
Yes. Oh, that's correct. Yeah. So he doesn't. He goes. He goes. Yeah. Doesn't say anything. So then he has the gall to call up on the voice line, knowing that nobody's going to answer.
Yep.
Right. So here's what this.
Can I give him the name first?
What do you got? Well, yeah. What is it?
This is Sheboygan Bill.
Sheboygan Bill.
And he goes by the Twitter handle, Go Buck Yourself 4. I'll give him that.
Son of a bitch.
Hey there, guys. This is Bill up in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, right there on the shores of the lake, Anyway, I was going to wait till next month to call in, but, I just can't hold my tongue any longer. The way you guys been badmouthing Grayson Allen, I just can't take it anymore. I'm tired of it there,
Son of a bitch.
I'm looking at the play right now that you guys call dirty, and it's just a good hard foul. That's just a good play, good hard foul there, I didn't realize you guys were so soft down there in Chicago, but I should have expected it. You couldn't handle the Pistons there in the 80s. You can't handle the Bucks today. And you guys just...
He goes on and on and on. And then, of course, he finishes it off with, well, you guys have yourselves a nice day.
Of course.
But still.
I hate the passive aggressive.
Sheboygan Bill.
Yeah. There you are.
You are now third on the list for people that we just hate.
We just can't stand you.
Right behind Knicks fan 69, and of course, public enemy number 1, old bad breath himself.
Yeah,
can't stand you.
Old can't stand you. That's just so wrong on so many levels.
Right? I know.
He is such a scumbag. Not Sheboygan Bill.
No.
He's a fan. We're fans. I can put it.
Exactly. You get your fan goggles on. You see it a little differently, but
at least he had the stones to call the show and not just tweet. Like he tweeted.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one.
What do you got?
This was also from our inbox on Twitter. Grayson's grandma 22. And I don't know, because it's not the normal attacking us, so I don't know. You two just need to leave Grayson alone. His breath is always great, and newsflash, you two look like emo lumberjacks. Bucks by 9 tonight. Oh, and Trevin, it's called a toothbrush.
No, I need a toothbrush. Oh man, tell your grandson that.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Let's see. There's a lot to unpack there.
It's just I'm done with these schmucks up in Milwaukee.
I can't wait till after we win. So she claims that they're going to win by 9 tonight too.
You said 9. Or this person. This person. This could be Sheboygan Bill with his own another handle. Who knows?
Could be.
And that's just one of many that I picked out.
Oh, I know. You just had to filter through all of them.
Yeah. Okay. Back. We had a laugh. Yeah. Okay. Keys to the game. You talked about Tristan and Vooch being out there. We talked about there's got to be a defensive presence. We've got to crash the glass. Billy, in your soundbite that your guy sent you, talked about it. Trae Young, and he's great at it, but we are falling for head fakes, pump fakes, shot fakes all over the place.
Yeah.
For me, I want to see how Io matches up with Drew Holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask you about Io. Do you think he's kind of hitting a little bit of a rookie wall here, or
he played all right?
Because I was going to say I read that somewhere, and I don't think he's playing bad.
No, and Drew Holiday is much more of a floor general than Trae.
Sure.
Like different. Yeah. So tonight,
totally different player.
It's a much better matchup for him now. Trae Young's
like you and I. Bad matchup for anyone.
Oh, am I worried about if we get the Bucks and the Hawks in the playoffs? Absolutely not. I'm not worried about the Hawks. I think we win if we win that series 4-1.
Yeah, right.
I'm not worried about the Hawks.
Agreed.
The Bucks are a different story.
Mm-hmm.
They've been a sleeping giant kind of all year. They're getting healthy, but they're walking into the Hornets' nest tonight.
Oh yeah. And I don't think that they've been playing very well defensively either. So hopefully DeMar can, not that he's been bad by any means the last couple of games, but hopefully be nice to see him get real hot and maybe drop like a 40 bomb on him tonight or something.
Well, we just need a win. Yeah. It's just I got all my.
No matter how it happens, no matter how we get there, but a win is huge tonight. The UC is going to be bumping.
Yeah. This stops a little 3-game skid. It shows we're still, top dogs, top contenders at least in the East. And I think it just rights the ship a little bit.
Yeah. No, I agree. And then take this win, hopefully, and snowball it into a couple more and get those good vibes going again, because it'd be nice to be ascending again when we do get healthy, as opposed to still struggling defensively and then expecting them coming back to all of a sudden lift us up. So,
and the other good thing about tonight is we get the rest of the weekend off to really DeMar needs a day. Vooch needs a day. Zach, everybody needs a day.
Yeah, and I feel because then it's not till Wednesday and then maybe Saturday again too.
It's a nice little we get some time here. So
yeah.
I know. I looked earlier. It was Bucks favored by 5. You have any closing comments before we get our guy on to check some numbers?
No. I pretty much I think we nailed all of it. So Bucks -5, huh?
That's what it was. Now, I hope he has some prop bets here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just looking for something. Okay, he's on. Whoa, geez. He was ready.
Coming right in.
Even early. I like it.
Yeah, we had a little jump. We were hot from last night.
We just had to get right into it.
It was a piss poor performance the last couple days.
Yeah.
But we talked about it, and maybe the numbers might reflect it. We think the UC is going to be rocking tonight.
I agree.
All right.
Grayson Allen night. You boys going to get in a little trouble tonight or what?
Hey, we don't condone anything.
That's good. I'm glad you finally grown up there, John.
Well,
long overdue.
All right. So what we got tonight is we got the Bucks -5 and over under of 238. Line open.
Hang on. Jesse, give me one second. Trevor, are you taking this down or you want me to?
I got it.
All right. We just want to get the numbers out on Twitter immediately.
Okay.
This guy's red hot right now.
Red hot.
White hot. I don't know, the hottest you can get.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, lines at wagerhub888.com. Like I said, Bucks -5, over under of 238. Line opened at the Bucks -3. It's been bet up to -5, and 240 was the over under, and it's down to 238. I love the Bulls tonight. Like you said, I think the UC is going to be jumping. Also, Grayson Allen night, right? I think there's going to be a lot of revenge in the game here.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm on the Bulls +5.
All right, that a boy.
Before you go on to the next one, is there any value in the money line?
Money line, I didn't write. 1 second. Let me pull the money line up.
I
+180.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Sprinkle a little on the money line. Yeah, a little Parmesan cheese sprinkle there.
Yeah. I only ask because we need one like we need freaking air right now, and
Need a win more than the oxygen.
yeah. So
All right, yeah. Sprinkle a little on the money line, but I definitely like the Bulls getting the points. I got our first ever 5 Goldschlager salute play of the day. Okay.
we got a Johnny Cochran special. Now we got the 5-star Goldschlager salute. Here we go.
Grayson Allen under 8.5 points. They're not going to throw him out there in the Chicago and the United Center at home on revenge night. Tristan Thompson coming in. They're not going to throw him out there, right? I mean, he might get some spot minutes, but he's not playing enough to get 9 points.
So we're saying what it was at 8.5.
Yep.
All right,
That is my 5 Goldschlager salute play of the day. Also, Grayson Allen under 12.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. Same logic. I just don't think he's going to play a lot. And when he is on the court, I think he's going to be getting the Bulls full attention.
All right. So that was 12.5 on points,
Rebounds
under
and
12.5 on
Correct.
points, rebounds, and assists.
What are the odds the Milwaukee Twitter handle comes out and says he came down with illness tonight?
He could be a DNP.
I'm just saying, like legitimately, like
Yeah.
That'd be disappointing.
yeah, big time.
All right, I got a little math on the over-under here.
All right, here we go.
The first half over-under is 112.5. Okay. When you break that down, the full game over-under is at 238, which would be 119. Okay, splitting them up. Usually the first half that is a little bit skewed to the under because I think they take overtime into consideration. But so they got half the over-under is 119, and then the first quarter and second quarter combined over-unders. All right, it's 59 in the first quarter and 58.5 in the second quarter is 117.5. Okay, so you got a halftime. So I'm taking first half over 112.5.
Yeah, it's strange. It's not adding up here.
Yep, that's looking deep inside the numbers there, John.
What you got to do.
That's why I'm the best in the business.
Yeah.
So over 112.5 for the first half.
First half, yep.
Right, all right.
First, I got right. Okay.
And then last play of the day, Bucks first quarter -1.5. Bucks, one of the best first quarter teams in the league. And the Bulls are one of the worst first quarter teams in the league. I mean, that's just all there is to it. So I'm taking the Bucks to get out to an early lead, and then they will falter under the pressure
of the UC.
I don't disagree with any of the lines, but the only one I never hope Jesse bad things in this world. I hope this guy just only good things happen to him all the time. That's what I hope. But I hope
sending good vibes his way.
Good vibes. I only hope he's wrong on this first quarter one because I think for the Bulls to win, they got to come out and punch these sons of bitches in the mouth.
Yeah.
They don't take emotion into these lines typically.
I know.
That's just the Bucks are one of the best first quarter teams, and the Bulls are one of the worst first quarter teams. So just playing the odds there.
I get you. A beautiful mind, Russell Crowe. I understand.
And I got a question for you guys. I had a Twitter poll up on Bar Stars. Pop-Tarts, Warm or cold?
I haven't had a warm Pop-Tart probably in maybe ever.
Yeah. So 56% of the votes were for cold. And what about your favorite flavor?
Brown sugar cinnamon.
Naturally, I mean that's the gold standard.
Yeah, that's the classic, right?
But there's weirdos out there who are going to be like s'mores.
I saw s'mores. Yep.
Yeah.
S'mores is like a dessert. Like if you're,
I think that's for millennials. We didn't have s'mores when we were growing up. It was you basically had
It was
strawberry
like
and
yeah, exactly. Maybe
you know what I don't mind is a little strawberry, no frosty, just the plain Pop-Tart.
I love it.
You know, just
We had a little conversation last night with a couple of your buddies. You probably know Angel Eyes and Año del Gallo. And over at the Reese household, they had non-frosted Pop-Tarts, which I had never seen before.
oh, hey, you know, the funny thing is, I was just talking to old Año the other day, seeing if you could do a little cater lunch for work here for me. Act like I was asking him to sell one of his firstborn to me or something over here. I had to pry a job out of him. Geez, sorry. So, yeah, but you know, Angel Eyes over that household, that pantry was stocked. Those wrestler boys didn't go without. Let's say that.
Well, they were grounded so often they had to have food around the house.
Food bunker down in the basement. Well,
all right, boys, what else you got for me? Anything? We got a big North Carolina Duke game tomorrow. Coach K's last game.
I was going to ask you, any college?
I didn't do any write-ups on the college, but that game is it was 12.5 when it opened. I haven't paid much attention to what it's been doing, but it's a lot of points. Obviously Duke's very good, but you got Coach K's last home game. It's 5,000 get in. I saw I think front row tickets like $75,000 a ticket.
Jeez. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. But it opened at 12.5. You said.
Yep.
And is it the night game tomorrow night? It's game days there, so I don't know if it's
the game day game is usually 5 o'clock, isn't it?
I don't know. I just like to hit an 11 o'clock game, a 1 o'clock. I like to bet on all the games just to get me through the day.
All right, got to have something.
Yep. You know,
I will tell you, last week I live bet. I don't want to get into it, but the sponsor over here wouldn't help me out at all. I hit the wrong button on a live bet.
Oh,
immediately
no.
the guy.
You were looking good there for a while, too. You.
Yeah, he texted me. Might have been the best mistake of his life, and doesn't pan out. It was a $20 bet. What was it?
Yeah, well, yeah, brush it off.
That's more than some oysters at Año del Gallo.
Oh. All right. Well, thanks as always to our sponsor over at wagerhub888.com.
Always appreciate it.
Trevin, Jesse, as always. And
Sal Dente.
Hey, boys.